Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here, and welcome to episode 13 of our Tekkit Legends Let's Play Adventure. Now, being that this is episode 13, and while I am not necessarily a superstitious person, episode 13s of my series are generally not very good, Buttercup. I don't know what it is, but I decided today, rather than try to do something big and complicated, I've got a list of small tasks that I wanted to take a look at anyway. They're very assorted, no real rhyme or reason to them, and I thought that would make a good episode 13, and a good way to close out this week. Happy Saturday, everyone, assuming you're watching this on release day. If not, you're all confused and I broke the illusion. But I don't really care. So today, like I said, I've got a few tasks I want to take a look at. And starting next week, starting Monday, we will get back into doing some big things, some big goals. And in fact, if you have a suggestion either for a small task or a big goal you'd like to see that doesn't involve power flowers, because remember, I'm not building those just yet. Don't want to get that cheaty too quickly. Definitely comment down below and let me know what you want to see, and I will do my best to get to it. So the only item we've gotten filtered into here is Emery. Oh, I guess I should go ahead and start the episode by showing you guys what I've done. So first off, I've prettified this little section over here, so this looks a little bit nicer. I did go ahead and do some work back here. And so now we do have another diamond sorting pipe, sorting items straight down into here, where they're being condensed into blocks of charcoal. And sometimes I will throw the charcoal into our boiler, and sometimes I'll throw them into the transmutation table. It depends on whether I need power or EMC. And to be honest, I don't need power. I've got so much power, it is ridiculous. But we've got a few items, well, being sorted into there, and anything else is supposed to go down this pipe. But our quarry hasn't really made it that far. We kind of built it to take out a hill, and it's still working on taking down that hill. It's got to go deep before it actually gets to the good stuff. And it looks like, oh my, it actually looks like we're about to hit some tin. So that's going to be the first ore we've gotten that isn't copper related. That's fantastic. And we don't have a use for the quarry fixer yet. I'm kind of waiting to demo that until we actually need it. And I'm sure we're going to need it eventually. And when we get around to that, we will definitely do it. But for now, let's take a look. I'm looking up my list. I put all these items in no particular order. And so I guess I'm going to do them in no particular order. Why not? Let's go ahead and start off with carpenter's blocks. And just so you know, I am going to be looking at some things you guys probably don't know about a little bit later. But might as well start off with carpenter's blocks, because I wanted to build some invisible doors. And not necessarily invisible, but just kind of like blended doors, like secret doors. Also wanted to build some fences out of a particular material. So the first thing we gotta do is start off with carpenter's blocks, sticks, a block, carpenter's blocks, have an EMC value. Hot diggity! So we're gonna need some sticks. Also, you may notice we're running low on EMC, which is part of the reason why we can't do anything too grand today, because we have to deal with what we got here. So we'll put our plank in the middle, we will surround it with our sticks, get our carpenter's blocks, we'll throw it all in here, and we'll grab a couple stacks of them, because a couple stacks is a good place to start. So first off, I think I'm going to need 2 of these doors, which is just a regular door shape using carpenter's blocks. Pretty straightforward. And does it have an EMC value? You better believe it does. So we'll just go ahead and make one, and then we'll get another one. Okay, and we're going to put these over here, where we got this door. We'll put it facing this way. Awesome. Now we need to get some stone. Oops. Stone bricks. And they didn't even come up. Let's just type in brick. That'll get us exactly what we want. Grab a stack of them. There you go. Now you'll notice that that isn't completely blended in because we do have a piece of glass there. And again, a lot of you guys know about this mod, so this might not be anything new to you. But we're going to need to build a hammer, which is going to require some iron, which is not a tall order. Grab some iron out of here, and we will build our hammer. Another thing you can build is a chisel, and I don't know if we'll build that this episode, but we might. Take our hammer and just hit the door with it until we get what we want, which is that. There you go, completely invisible door. I know where it's at, so it's not too big a problem. And then again, I don't really have anyone, I don't think anyone's gonna show up and try to break into here. But, you know, in case they do, it's happened before. My Minecraft series tend to be haunted by strange people that want to kill me, so just in case, we've got our hidden doors here, which are really cool. And of course, from this side, not so hidden. They have like a door handle, they're kind of obvious. But from the other side, and that's really all that matters, you can't see them. We'll leave that one down there. Oh, you know what? We will go ahead and turn it into a stone door, but I don't think we'll disguise it. We'll just help it to blend in a little bit better. Of course, I didn't build another carpenter's door, so I guess we won't do that right away, or what? Oh, I already had 2 doors. I'll do that later, I suppose. Next up, like I said, I wanted to build some fences, so we'll do the same, and I bet you I'm almost positive I can just guess the recipe for this one. So we've got our carpenter's blocks. That's a trap door. I was wrong. Oh, it requires sticks. That's okay. Sure, yeah, you know what? Door, we'll go ahead and grab that. And sticks. Get a stack of those. We'll create some fences. Carpenter's barriers is what they're called. So I'm sorry about that, mod. I got that wrong. So we'll take these outside and I'll show you exactly what I wanted to do with them. You notice I built a little stone brick walkway? Well, I've almost fallen off of it twice now, and I thought maybe I should add some, like a ledge or something to it. And if I'm gonna go ahead and build that, gotta make it match. You are not a carpenter's door. You are a sneaky door that snuck your way into being up the... You deceptive little door, you. There we go. That's okay, and... Ooh, I kinda like that. I like that. We'll go with that. And then we'll take our stack here, and hopefully a stack is enough of them. And we'll just run them along the edge here, and I'm sure you guys won't want to watch that, so we'll just skip to when I'm done. Unless you guys want to talk about something. Is there something you want to discuss? This is sort of an off episode. We got time. We're not doing anything too major. Let's just discuss things. How are you doing? How's your day? Y'all taking care of yourselves? You know, holidays coming up, stuff happening. Anything major going on in your lives? Anything y'all want to discuss? Comment down below, and we'll discuss those things. Maybe not. Maybe we'll never bring this up again. This whole moment here, this entire episode, wouldn't that be fantastic if I never referenced this episode again? If I like reference things that I did in other episodes, but never this one, like this episode just never happened. That'd be weird. Especially if I forgot and I was just like, yeah, y'all remember we built these before. Dun dun dun, and the illusion is broken. I guess I probably don't want to do that. That wouldn't be as funny as it is in my head. And I'm sure you guys would just think it's annoying, so we won't. And I think I've talked enough, so let's just cut to me being done with this. Made a little bit of a mess here. But there we go, we've got our barriers up, they look good, and I believe you can place torches on them. Yes, you can. So I'll place torches on these edges. Looks great. Won't worry about down there, there's plenty of torches already. Look at that quarry go, wow. Take out the creeper. Nah, it's not gonna do that, is it? That would be cool if it did, though. And now I've got a nice little view out here in case there's something out there trying to kill me, which is nice. So if you take a look over here, there are plenty of other things you can build, including a carpenter's bed. So if you ever wanted to blend your bed in, make it whatever color you want, you can do that. You can also build carpet, but that has nothing to do with this mod. It's just a thing you can build. Chisels, torches, all things we're not going to worry about right now. We're going to go ahead and check, first off in here. Oh, we got some limestone, but we haven't gotten any new types of... What we got in here? Got some more... Make sure we keep that going down there. And speaking of that down there, that's one of the other items I've got over here, some tanks to store steam in. Do we need them? No. Are we going to build them? You better believe we are. And we're going to need some obsidian kinesis pipes. Because if we're going to be producing excess steam, we might as well store it in case we need it for something later on down the line. Versus right now, where it's just nothing's happening to it. It's being pumped directly out. So much steam. Just ridiculous amounts of steam. Oh, it's a good thing we threw those in there. Definitely don't want it to cool. That's the last thing we want. So we'll take some steam out and we will store them. Where do I store steam? I haven't even thought about this. Store back here, maybe? The thing is, I have to be able to get around here to do stuff, so I don't want to put these tanks somewhere where they're going to be in the way very badly. Also, are there other types of tanks? I didn't even take a look here. I wonder if we have... So I'm not sure how railcraft... Oh, those are tank... I'm not sure how a tank gauge works. I'm not sure what that does. Too bad we don't have open blocks. And in fact, I'm okay with that because it kind of forces us to get out of our comfort zone, as I've said before. But if we could build some just giant tank, that would be nice. I guess we'll build them right here. Doesn't hurt to build them right here. Kind of makes sense even. Okay, and then we'll just run our obsidian pipes out down here. Oh, don't need that there. Give me that. There we go, all hooked up. And so we'll start getting some excess tank runoff over here, or some excess steam runoff over here. They're filling up really fast. And I'm not sure if it's entirely necessary. Like, it hasn't even put a dent in this. It's crazy. Maybe we should just consider using more electricity. And that's something weird you never thought you'd hear someone say, is we've got too much electricity. We need to do something with it. And in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and step up our energy production in terms of EU. We're making a ton of RF, but we're not really making a whole lot of EU because we're not really using a whole lot right now. And I guess now would be a good time to go ahead and build something like an MFE and start storing it. That would be a good idea. So we'll have to, first off, we'll need to build a high voltage producer. We're also going to need to build some transformers for our machines so we don't blow them up, assuming that is a function that works. And perhaps we should make just one more tank, because I made a lot of tanks. We've got a lot of steam. Well, we're good there. We've got plenty of steam now. I still haven't fixed this hole in the wall. Who knows? One of these days, if I come down here and I happen to have some stone bricks, I guess I'll fix that hole in the wall. Although I can't make any promises on it. Tanks, pipes. Next up, an MFE. Ooh, transformers. That's gonna cost. I'm not sure if I have enough like EMC to create things for that. Don't know why I'm typing that in there. Let's look up upgrades. There we go. We've got an overclocker upgrade. Now, I was actually specifically told by the creator of this mod that we don't really need to get into overclocker upgrades because they use much more power per upgrade. I'm going to give you some just imaginary numbers here to help you understand. These are not the exact numbers, mind you. These are just just to give you an idea. Let's say you add an overclocker upgrade and it increases the speed by 10%. It also increases power usage by 20%. Again, that's not the real percentage at all. That's just made up just to give you an idea. You know, you increase it by 25%, it uses 50% more energy. Not the accurate numbers, just I'm giving you a basic idea. So he specifically said not to use those. He recommended we build the more advanced machines, which we're totally going to do. Again, when we get to Quarry 2.0, I've got big plans for those advanced machines. We're definitely going to build them and they're going to be awesome. But for right now, we'll just build some transformer upgrades so we can increase our power and not blow these things up. Now, our alternative would just be build a couple of transformers and step the power down before they reach the machines. But we've got plenty of electricity. Might as well just build a couple of transformers. They're not too bad either. Glass, of course, they don't have an EMC value, so we actually have to build 4 of them, I believe, because one will increase it so it can handle medium voltage, because right now they can only, and an MFE is high voltage, so yeah, we'll need to create 4, 2 for each machine. So we're gonna need 5 to 20 pieces of glass. We'll go ahead and get that. We'll walk through the things we know how to get. So a whole stack of glass, and that'll be plenty. Next up, we're gonna need some electronic circuits, which is just copper cables, refined iron, and redstone. Do I have any of those items sitting around? Got 32 cables. I'm not seeing refined iron, but I think it might have had, let's see, iron, an EMC value? It certainly did. So I got plenty of that. So we got our refined iron, and then we're gonna need some redstone. There we go. Good deal. Go ahead and build our circuits. Just one of them. Add all of this up here and see if it works this time. There we go. So we got our 4 circuits. Good deal. Next up, we're going to need some insulated gold cables. So for that, we're going to need gold. And we're going to need some rubber. Now, does rubber have... Ah, awesome. And I believe it's 2 rubber per gold for this. So we've got our golden cables. Yeah, 2 pieces of rubber. And how many of these did we need? We need 2. So we're going to need 8 of them, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good deal there. And then the last bit of the puzzle is our MV transformer, which is we're going to need 8 more of these and some more refined iron. So, did I say 8 more of these? I think I said 8 more of these. Create some more. Go ahead and just turn all of them into cables. Might as well have some extras. Build 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Add our insulated gold cables. What was the recipe? I know I'm close. Oh, I was close. Look at that. Get the 4 of those. And then, look at that. 4 transformers, and I sure hope I'm doing this right and I don't blow everything up. So 2 there and 2 here. We're now good to up that voltage. The only problem is I don't think that the copper cables will be able to take the voltage. We might end up frying some copper cables. But if that is indeed the case, we'll deal with it. Let's go ahead and grab these and we'll use these this time for EMC. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Because we are running out fast. We do have all these items in here that we can probably condense down that we're... Well, we'll hold on to them. Because I'm not sure what we're going to need now to build an MFE, or even if we have... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I doubt we do, because it's going to take at least 4 diamonds for this to work out. And that's a lot of resources. I don't think we have enough. Let's just chunk everything in here. Ooh, that's not promising. Even after we get this iron in here, we can only get a couple of diamonds. We're so close, though. And I mean, even after that, though, we're going to need gold and stuff. We're not really in a good place to build these. The quarry hasn't gotten deep enough to where it's getting a lot of really good items. We might have to go do some manual mining. As much as I hate to do it, we might have to go do some manual mining. Let's see how far the quarry's gone, though. You can definitely tell that the quarry is doing its absolute hardest. And it's moving pretty quick. I think I know of a way to speed it up some. But now that we've already started this whole quest to get the MFE up and running, I feel like I should complete it. And my dreams of making this a short episode are kind of all going up in smoke now, which is a bit sad. But I guess I'm gonna have to go do some mining. I've got some food, I've got some torches. We've got this running. We'll take the diamonds with us. And well, yeah, because we're still gonna have to get some more. Well, how many gold cables do we have? 7? This only needs 4. Well, hold on a second. We're also gonna need some redstone, but let's just see where this gets us. Not enough to get another diamond. Almost, though, because a diamond... Oh, it's only a tiny bit more. Diamond. But what else is in there? Another machine block. Some redstone. We don't have enough for that. We're not gonna get it over here just yet. We're just not getting big enough items. So yep, mining time it is, Buttercup. Mining time it is. And I guess we'll do, again, another 10-second fast forward. I guess I'll hit up the nether. You kind of get a little bit more bang for your buck in there. So here we go. And that was my trip to the nether. That's why you should put fences around your portals, people. I guess let's do that 10-second fast forward thing again. Go! Darn it. I need to get a couple more talismans of repair. Or maybe just one. Back into the nether we go. Wow. Right by the portal? Really? After the adventure I had to go on to kill your brother? Taunting me now? The worst. This isn't working out. How are they poning me? Forget it. I'll go mine normal stuff, like a normal person. Well, what have I gotten out of this deal? Nothing. I got basically nothing out of this deal. Good grief. Folks, I just got back here and I noticed a problem. There are some ores in here, and for whatever reason, they're not going like the way they should. Same over here. I don't know why, but I'm glad that you're all here today to watch me try to figure it out. Yeah, they're both set for inventory 1. These are all set to inventory 1. And the outputs should be set theoretically to inventory 2. Yes. And yes. Something must have got stuck inside them. Something they couldn't process. Where is our... I know I've got some somewhere. Interface upgrades. There we go. It's the problem with these. You just never know. Okay, what's inside of you? Set you to inventory 1. Where's my remote? Okay, inside of inventory 1, you have got... How did that even happen? Where did these come from? Is that what's wrong with this other one too? Let's go ahead and get another one of these interface upgrades. They're not too expensive and they might be useful for when weird things like this happen. Oh, right. You also have... You know what probably happened was at some point during construction that fell into the hopper. Oh, that's perfect. Well, we can get these up and running again. Ooh. Might want to move that back over. There we go. Uh-oh. Why are they facing the wall? Okay. Once again, we'll fix this. Peculiar bug. There we go. And we'll split this up evenly. We'll put half of that here and half of that here. And we'll do the same over here. I guess we could have just put one and then the other and whatever. Also, we've got some of this we need to deal with and some of that. And for you, I got a little bit of this. You might want to process that. These guys here, poor copper ores, I think all we gotta do is smelt them up. We'll throw them into our electric furnace. Got lots of lapis. Alright. Lapis is very high on EMC, so I think we're probably good to go here. Alright, that concludes our little let's go mine and get EMC. We should have enough now to go ahead and build our MFE. Yep, we need some redstone. We've got plenty of EMC now to get our stack of redstone. And some more refined iron. So refined iron. Got it. Good. We'll go ahead and build these first. So we're going to need... Ugh! Absolute ugh. I guess I can just not be lazy and do this. And they don't stack either. Alright, we got the 4 of those. I've got our gold cables. And we have got... You know what? Folks, watch me. Watch me have my moment here from memory. Boom. MFE. That's some high voltage stuff right there. Let's go ahead and make sure we've got a wrench. If we can find one. Wrench. There we go. Cool. Ah, throw it on the ground. Wrench on the ground. Wrench on the ground. What you gonna do with your wrench on the ground? Sitting on the floor, ain't doing nothing no more. What you gonna do with that wrench on the ground? Pop. Get that. Okay. So this is the moment of truth. When we throw that right... Not right there. No, nope, I don't want you here. Sorry. No offense. MFE. I want you up here. Awesome. And we need to add to output to the top. I didn't bring any scaffolding with me, but we'll get by. Is it going to completely singe this cable up here? Oh. No. It's also not filling up with power, though. Probably has to do with this LV producer trying to feed an MFE, maybe. What happens if I break it? There we go. MFE is filling up, and it destroyed every single copper cable we had hooked up to it. Fantastic. So we need to upgrade our cables, apparently, because that's not going to happen. But at least now we've got a lot more EMC, and we've got something for all of this steam to do. How much steam do we have? We still have boatloads of steam. In any case, we need to upgrade to a cable that can carry a little bit more energy. Now, of course, energy is lost over distance using our Industrial Craft Classic cables here. So we could step it up. We could use insulated gold cable. I think that, or just use high voltage cables, actually, I think is what we would have to use. And they would work, but they would also lose quite a bit of energy. Glass fiber cables, on the other hand, would not lose as much. And they can be built using, I think you're better off using this recipe here with a diamond. So how many diamonds can we get? Ooh, this is gonna be expensive. How are we doing on this? We got some more. We got some copper. Oh, we've run out of energy. Of course we have. What have we got over here? We got a stack of these. Look at this. Set to roll. He said, hopefully. So we'll get some silver. Let's see, 2 per diamond. So not quite 44. Got 7, so we're gonna need 14. And then we'll need some glass. Get a stack of that, and we will create the greatest cables known to man. Glass fiber cables. And we will move these items up here so that now we can create more. 42, in fact. 42 should be plenty, I think. So we'll carry these around, and these we'll be able to carry... If it's the same as the newer sort of version of Industrial Craft 2, then it should carry them and have the same amount of energy loss as tin cables, but while also carrying much higher voltage across that distance. I think it might be different in IC2 Classic. In any case, they will work, and that's all that kind of matters, is that they work and they don't... Yeah, look at that. Okay. Look at that. We needed that hole in the wall there. That hole in the wall came in handy. So there you go. Now here comes another test. Is our 2 transformers enough to not blow up our machines? Yes, it is. And somehow it's not blowing up our copper cable either. I guess that power loss is enough, but there we go. We should be good on energy flow now. These should be functioning once more. Awesome. Got plenty of cables left over for more things we might build, as well as a bat box if we want to, I don't know, set up a bat box someplace for whatever reason. I have no reason to do that, but it's there. The other thing we could do is build a higher version of the producer to make more energy more quickly. Producer, spell it correctly. Which one would it be? I guess it would be the high voltage producer we'd want to build, which is going to require a high voltage transformer, which is going to require a medium voltage transformer. Oh, we can build that. That's pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and do it. So we've already got these things. We'll build them. So we've got our machine block. And then, what did it tell me to build? Hold on a second. High voltage. For that, we're going to have to build... Right. Gold to either side of that. We've built one of these already. So we've got our medium voltage transformer. Now we need to turn that into a high voltage transformer, which is 4-time insulated HV cables. Crazy. We're gonna need another diamond. We're gonna need an electronic circuit. Electronic circuit we can build if we just had, I think electronic circuit uses regular iron. Might use refined iron. We'll find out here in a second. Let's make sure we've got all those items up here. And then is it redstone to either side? Come on. Oh, come. My goodness gracious. Okay, I guess it is refined iron in the center. All right, look at that. One item down. We're going to need these as some HV cables, and we're going to need some rubber. So we'll grab some rubber out of here. A bit of it. And I guess we create a cable. And we put that back in here. Is that how this works? To create 4 times insulated. Wow. And we're gonna need 2 of those, I think it said. Yeah, so we've got 1 of them. We will do it once more. Wow, that's a lot of insulation. And that might have been it. Go back to it, find it. No, we're gonna need our diamond surrounded by redstone. Diamond. Place it up here, surround it with redstone. Okay, got that. Throw all those things on the floor for no other reason than I'm impatient. That didn't work. I'll do this myself, I guess. Yeah, there we go. High voltage transformer. And then, of course, we'll need to put some gold around that because that's this mod's like favorite thing is just gold for whatever reason. So we'll chunk this stuff in here and hopefully be able to get another couple pieces of gold. Whew. Barely getting by with this one. There we go. High voltage consumer. We'll turn it into a producer. We'll take it downstairs with us. We will break our low voltage producer. Replace it with our high voltage... Oh gosh! Some of you might have realized our mistake. Our mistake being an MFE is not a high voltage machine. It is in fact a medium voltage. Which makes me an idiot. Kind of depressed now. We're all out of EMC. I guess I'll fix that between episodes. We'll call it here. This has been episode 13, everyone. And do you know what I just realized, Buttercup? It's been an episode 13. We ran out of EMC. We built the wrong things. This stuff malfunctioned. We blew stuff up in the basement. I'm ending this episode now before things get any worse. Thank you for watching and goodbye. Alright, I'm gonna try to land right on top of the house. Oh no! What? I think I used up all the... No, I used up all the MC. I'm gonna die on it!